Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
Good morning. Morning. Talk about it Tuesday. Talk about it. Let's try to shine some more light on my situation. Y'all, hold on. I don't feel light enough. I need more DeBarge. I feel way too Wesley Snipes in here. Way too. Oh, look at me. Now, huh? What in the Chris Brown is happening here? There we go. Now I'm lighted. I'm lit up. As the young folks say, I am lit. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy, man. Just excited to be in the building with y'all one more time. Whoa, one more time. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. They got something last night. That's who I'm shouting out today. I'm shouting out people that got something last night. If you got a little bit last night, man, good on you. Good on you. Anyway, I don't know why that popped up in my head. It just did. This is See You in the Morning. If you're not familiar with what this is, man, if you are just tuning in, this is my horrible idea to get up in the morning and just share too much of my business. I get up every morning around the time of 7:15-ish. At this point, I'm being late on purpose. I be up and ready and just be like, let me go lay back down. Let me make sure I'm late. I don't want to get on time. I don't want to throw y'all off. Some of y'all will be really concerned if I showed up right at 7:15. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is your first time hearing this. You're about to experience something so cold. If you have been here before and you found it not robbery to come back again, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate that. It's a Talk About It Tuesday. Sometimes I have a subject. Sometimes it's just the first thing that comes to my head. But most times it's just the first thing that comes to my head. But the first thing that I do, the only structure to this here particular show is the fact that I get on and I speak to everybody. If you speak to me, I'll speak back. If I ain't sleep with you, I'm going to speak with you. And that is what I do. And the first three people that speak to me in the morning get the M&Ms. That's the mythical metals. The mythical metals, that means you can't use them. There's nothing you can do with them, but you got the satisfaction of knowing in your heart that you won. That's it. So getting the bronze this morning goes to Ida Seaborn. Good morning, Ida. With the bronze. I went to school with a Seaborn in school. I can't remember her first name now. Teresa. Yep, I went to school with a Teresa Seaborn. I wonder, black people make everybody with the same last name related, but Seaborn is not a common last name. So Ida, you probably are related to her. Winning the silver this morning is Crystal Sex Appeal. And with the gold is the Pride of North Carolina, which I'm headed to today. That's why I got the hat on. I'm headed to North Carolina today to take my daughter back to college. Courtney, Weston, and Murphy. Big shout outs to her. So the gold medal went to Courtney. The bronze went to Crystal. The silver went to Crystal. The bronze went to Ida. Also here this morning is Jamie, Rochelle. I don't know what FM means. I don't know if there's a AM. I know we got good morning. I know GM. I don't know what FM means. FM? Already this morning, Marche? Did you just cussing people out first thing in the morning? That's trouble for you. Shannon is in the building, man. The best dressed man in America, Ronald Cross, in the building. My girl Wilberta is here. Yvette is here. Wilberta's here twice. Way to double up on it. Katrina is in the building. Bree is here. Melba is in the building. Lisa, Lynette, Franita, Yana Lee. Yep, is in the building. Who else is here? Franita. M&M Miss 24/7 is in the building. Michelle. My boy James, I just had my His Wheels hoodie on yesterday, man. It's getting to be that time of the year where you can put hoodies on. I had my His Wheel hoodie on yesterday when I was out in these streets. So people knew your brand. I had it on. It was on me. His Wheel. Y'all, if you need anything, His Wheel. Natasha's in here. Just like candy, candy. I can see it when you walk. Even when you talk, it takes over me. Candy's in the building. Jackie Bright Williams. Tanya is in the building. Good morning. About to hit the road today, man, and always exciting. Always exciting to be on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The only problem I ever had with the road, and I don't know if you all know this or not, maybe I can inform some of you guys, is that a lot of people don't understand the rules of traffic, especially when you're on the interstate. Now, if you just in regular streets, you can drive in any lane, any way you want to. But once you hit the interstate, when I take my daughter to school, it's a real easy shot. I take Route 58 to 85. 58 to 85 is the same thing no matter which way you look at it. 58, 85. Take 58 to 85. There's always going to be multiple lanes on the highway. Most of the time it's 2 lanes. Sometimes it'll spread out to 3, maybe 4. But no matter what highway you on, anytime you on a highway or interstate with a number, there's very simple rules. The right lane is for whatever you feel like doing. You're gonna be exiting off of that lane if you just want to enjoy the scenic views of the interstate, the foliage, all that stuff. That's the right lane. The left lane, very clear. Let me be very clear about the left lane. The left lane is NASCAR. The left lane is for us people that came to drive. We get in that left lane and we ain't got no sense. We driving in this left lane. It don't make no sense for you to be in the left lane doing the speed limit. Ain't nobody in the left lane doing no speed limit. What is you doing? Why is you messing up the flow of whatever everybody got on? Left lane is for drivers. Left lane is for drivers. Stay your high pots on the right. Denzel, we know the police be on the left. We know the police is on the left side. You feel like it's set up. The police know we speeding. And you know what we doing? We taking that risk. The level of left lane disrespect I see on the roads is ridiculous. Why is you in the left lane? Let me make it clear for you. Why are you in the left lane doing under 75? If you decide to hit that left lane, you've made the conscious decision that you're doing at least 75. The speed limit in the left lane is 75. At least that's the minimum speed you need to be doing. I prefer you be doing 80. And I want you to be doing more than 80. The thing about 80, why I use 80 as my line of demarcation, is because in Virginia, 80 is considered reckless driving. That's what they call it. They consider it reckless. There's 2 ways you can be reckless driving in Virginia. Well, you got reckless driving due to the conditions. That mean like it might be raining and you still doing the regular speed limit and you doing all kinds of that stuff. Reckless driving by speed, you can be doing 80, or you can be doing 20 miles over whatever the posted speed limit is. So if you're if you're doing 45 and a 25, if the police officer want to, if you're doing 45 and a 25, if the police officer want to, they can give you a ticket for reckless driving. So 80 usually is my line where I be like, I don't want to force everybody to be driving and going to jail. But 85 ain't got no rules on it. The New Jersey Turnpike, ain't nobody getting pulled over on the New Jersey Turnpike. Drive, fool. Now what they used to say in the band, drive, fool. You got to go. And see, what happens is, it's not the person in the left lane that's driving fast, that's driving reckless. It's the person that's driving slow. You causing them to have to do all this. I shouldn't have to do all this. I should be able to get in that left lane and be out. The only reason I should be leaving over is when I see people behind me come up. Now, and that's just for me, the preliminary. The speed limit should be careful. That's it. That's me. Now, what I'm always looking for, that they always say men is looking for something. I'm telling y'all now, I'm always looking for that behind the ride. And that may sound the wrong way, but all I'm looking for is that one bold soldier who's willing to throw caution to the wind. If you rocking, I'm rolling. If you hit and you gone, I'm jumping right behind you. I'm ready. It seems like you're ready. And if you're willing to be the first one, if you're willing to be the test dummy, I'm right in behind you. And wherever you go, I'ma go. If you ready, and I'm looking for brake lights. That's all I'm looking for. You said it right, Jamie. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. That's what I'm gonna start calling people when I get behind. When I see them pull off and they go, I'm gonna get right behind them, like shake and bake. Let it be two. I'm really ready. Now Shannon, don't get it twisted now. Shannon told us the man can't get both of us. Don't get it twisted. He will. I've seen them pull the first car over. Just tell them you pull over right there. That he keep on going and go get the second car. They'll do it now. North Carolina can be a little fishy. You got to watch North Carolina because they'll sit the police officer on the overpass. He'll be sitting up on the overpass and he'll call it down to somebody down at the bottom. Listen, they'll get all of y'all. That's Pokemon. They listen. They'll get everybody. They don't have no problem with writing multiple tickets. He'll write tickets till his hands cramp up. Don't get out there thinking you can't get. You got to be wise. You got to have them brake lights. Now, a lot of people out there, they use Waze, W-A-Z-E. Oh, yeah, they'll be sitting on that on-ramp, too. A lot of people will use Waze. That's been the thing. People think because you're using Waze, you ain't gonna never run into no police officers. They use the Waze app. That's outside of your normal GPS. You use Waze, W-A-Z-E, Waze. You can use Waze, and usually it'll say police spotted ahead. Police spotted ahead. Now, I ain't dumb. I'm a speed. I ain't speeding in Emporia. I ain't speeding in Emporia. Ain't no reason for that. Ain't no reason to speed in Emporia. That's just ridiculous at that point. If you decide that you live in that, you might well go ahead and rob a bank. I ain't thinking about that Waze. The Waze app, I like it, but you can still get caught up out there. You got to stay on your P's and Q's. I drive a truck most of the time when I'm driving long distance, and I like it because it sits me up high. I feel like Jesus a little bit. I sit high and I look low. You know, I'm sitting up high, looking low. So when I'm sitting up high, I can see a little further off into the horizon. I can see into the horizon. I can see the policeman coming up if I'm sitting up high. I don't even know if I could drive a car no more on no road trip. It feels funny. I feel like a mere mortal. You know, it's an odd feeling. We got stuff we just doing on the road. There's a lot of stuff people do on the road that really upsets me. It'd be other people. Now, Tony Fields High says Lawrenceville either. And you only know that because you went to St. Paul's. That whole school shut. I ain't never seen no college go out of business. That gotta be the worst feeling ever. When your whole college go out of business, especially if you ain't graduated yet. You on your last day of class, you get ready to go back from after the summer, and they be like, no, don't even worry about it. We ain't gonna be here no more. Can't do it. Can't do it. That had to been one of the worst feelings. It's hard. It's hard. I'm already having trouble. Let's be honest. All right. If we could just take a moment and be honest. October is homecoming season. October is homecoming season. October is when people start having their college, their high school homecoming. Some people have their homecomings early, but usually you got to let the football season mature a little bit before you have your homecoming. There ain't no use of having no homecoming. Ain't no use of having no homecoming on the first game of the year. You got to let the season, you got to marinate into the season a little bit. You don't want to have it at the end of the year, because usually by the end of the year, you know whether you good or bad. And if you having a horrible season, you don't want to be 0-9. Talking about everybody coming to homecoming. Ain't nobody coming for that. You go to homecoming and have it in October, in the meat of the season, you know? And usually, you try to have homecoming, and you usually try to have it in a game that you know you're going to win. It never makes sense to schedule a team that you know is going to beat you, unless you're a team that you know unless you're just a bad team. If you're just a bad team and you figure you're going to lose anyway, it don't matter who you have homecoming against. Make it against somebody really, really good. Then everybody will come to see them, you know? But generally speaking, you try to find your weakest home game and schedule that as homecoming. Visiting teams on homecoming, especially in high school, college not that much, but in high school, if you get invited to homecoming, if you are a homecoming opponent, you take that personal. When I played in high school, if we ever showed up for somebody's homecoming, I took that personal. I took that as saying you felt like we were weak. And that might not be the case. It might have been the only game that you could schedule. But if you scheduled me for homecoming, I took it personal. Good morning, Lasha Unda. I took it personal. Y'all scheduled us for homecoming? So you saying we weak. So that's what you saying about it. You saying we weak. Okay. You gonna play your best if you somebody else's homecoming opponent. You going out, because ain't nothing better than ruining somebody's homecoming. You got to ruin somebody's homecoming. Yeah, now Lakeisha is on a whole nother level with it. Let me know something. I'm gonna let all my people who didn't go to a HBCU, all of my marshmallow friends, all my Mayo friends know. Anytime somebody spells out with a W, that's a different out. Now usually has something to do with Omega Psi Phi. I mean, they've been in there somewhere. Anytime somebody spells that out, OWT, it's debauchery. Now, African Americans, HBCU homecomings, had nothing to do with football. 9 out of 10 times, you don't even know who the homecoming opponent is. That's the difference. I've been to PWI football games. They go to the game. They tailgate before and after. But they go to the game. The game is what they are there for. Homecoming is they meet up with their friends. They all go inside of the stadium and watch the game. They participate. They know when to cheer. They cheer at the right times. It's third down. They get loud, all that kind of stuff. Black people have them go to the game. They have no idea what's happening. Black people will be in the game. You go to an HBCU homecoming, they will be in the game and have no idea what the score is. In the stadium. It's scoreboards everywhere. They have no idea who in there. They had no idea what the game's, nothing. What's the score? I don't even know. Are we winning? They don't even know where the scoreboard is. You can look up and see that you're winning. They got no idea. They jamming with the band. They may or may not be watching the cheerleaders. Everybody at a HBCU football game is important except for the football team. You looking to see who the little king or queen is. You looking at all that stuff. You had no idea. You had no idea who playing. You downstairs by HBCU games, you can go buy Thanksgiving dinner. You getting fried chicken, yams, collard greens. Well, you ain't got that. You ain't got that. They got all cookout food at the PWI. There's nothing but ribs. It's cookout food, ribs, hot dogs, hamburgers, steaks. We ain't putting no steak out for no guest. HBCU, they not letting it. If somebody got steak at a HBCU homecoming, it's their personal steak. They ain't getting steak for everybody. Now, my homeboy, they used to do a whole pig. Had a rooter to the two to put them on a grill. Spin them around. I don't think they put an apple in his mouth. And they ready. Look at Lisa. Lisa, I'm going to my homecoming next weekend. I have no clue who they playing. No idea whatsoever. Homecoming is a time of reflection and making people feel like they missed out on you. Now, ladies, I'm telling you right now, when you go back to homecoming, you'll know who loved you in college. I refuse to call Virginia State what you call them, Denzel. Virginia State's homecoming is this weekend. It's going to be debauchery. It's going to be women way too old for that outfit. It's going to be women in there way too old for that. That's what HBCU homecoming is about. It's about somebody showing up in an outfit they ain't got no business being in. Why do we see your cheeks? Your cheeks shouldn't be out like that. You way too old for that. You way too old for that. You grown now. But I'm telling you now, all the lust of college comes right back at homecoming. All the lust. Everybody you wanted back then, you want them again. Homecoming, you know who is real and who ain't by who they take to homecoming. If you take your spouse to homecoming, you are especially at HBCU. If you take your spouse to homecoming, you are dedicated to your relationship. There's a whole lot of people that leave their spouse at home. You know how many people be at homecoming and told their wife, I'm just going to get some milk? I'm going to my aunt's funeral? Anything. They leaving the spouses at home. Because even if you're not going to cheat, you want to know that you had the possibility to. Let me put it out there. Even if you've gotten over that crush, even if you married, you in a successful relationship, y'all doing good, you still remember Tasha. You still remember Tasha wouldn't give you no play sophomore year. You tried the GTD. If y'all know what GTD is, that's get the draws. You tried your best to get with Tasha your sophomore year. And she treated you terrible. You still got to go shoot your shot. You might not follow through. You might not follow through with the shot. But you want to get Tasha, you want Tasha to see you in a way she didn't see you 20 years ago. You want Tasha to be ready and willing. If you can just get her to the ready and willing, get her to recognize you, to get her to finally know that you was somebody. That no, I didn't have it all together my sophomore year, but now, I'm here. You know? Now I'm ready. Love me. and you're gonna love me. That's it. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. Y'all, if she wants you now, you ain't even gotta go through it. You ain't gotta call you be like, you know what, girl, I'm married. I ain't even here for that. You know? Lakeisha said I would be heartbroken, devastated if I was so ugly that my man left me at home. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Now, some do. There are gonna be a few men who be like, I made the wrong choice. I don't want people to see her. But other men and some women only want to keep the options open. See, here's what you got to do. It don't have nothing to do. In my shades, right? It ain't got nothing to do with what your spouse looks like, unless. Now, here's the other point. Homecoming really is a study in the psychology of the human brain. Now, if you was in college, here's when it becomes about looks, Marche. If you were in college and you couldn't bag nothing, and they told you you won't never get nothing, you bringing her through. Y'all told me the whole time I won't never be able to bag a baddie. Y'all told me my whole life you ain't gonna never have nothing. You might as well shoot for threes. You'll never get a 10. And you done mess around and married a 10. If you done mess around and married an 8.5, bring her. You walking in on your ludicrous. My chick bad. My chick, huh? You wearing one of those I'm with her shirts. Yeah, you see her. Especially if she ain't go to the school. You see her. You see what I got. My favorite homecoming story is the dude that slid in and got the baddest girl in your class, and you can't figure out how that happened. That's the one. Guess who married Tasha? Me. You know what it is. It's me, snitches. That's awesome. What a feeling. That's dancing on the ceiling right there. You done bagged her, and everybody know who she was. It's crazy. I also feel like I love the reverse come up. I love the reverse come up. I don't really go to my homecoming, right? I don't really go to homecoming. I don't always want to, if we can be honest about life in general, I don't always like to relive my college years. There was a lot going on in my life during college. You know, you're trying to find yourself, your esteem is getting to where it needs to be. So you don't always go. College was an awkward time for me. I didn't start getting anywhere near cute until college, but it won't even really working out. I want one of those guys. I was popular, well known on college campus, but I won't popular with the ladies. If we can be 100% honest, that wasn't my thing. I had friends on campus who was slanging and banging. Now, Shannon, you're correct. Now, social media has changed homecoming. We already know your whole life, and we ain't waiting until we get there. Now I would go back to homecoming just because look at your boy. You know, I got enough money to buy a fly outfit. I didn't always have a fly outfit in college. You know, hold on real one quick. I got a parenting note I got to do. Okay, I'm back. I just had I'm parenting at the same time, trying to figure something out. I'm not gonna say I was a duck. Here's the thing, James. I was one of those guys. I would always be. I would always be. It's an odd feeling. Here's one of the harder things for guys. It's always hard being the guy friend when you in college. I don't mind it now. It's all right. But in college, when you in college, it's hard when all the girls don't mind being your friend. Ladies, y'all hurt a guy's feelings with that, especially in college. Because in college, you want to be desired. There it is, James. I was the friendly guy. Everybody was my friend. Everybody knew me. Oh, there he go. We friends. And then the women will talk to you about other guys. Ain't such and such sexy. Oh my God, what I would do to get with him. And you sitting there to yourself be like, well, what do I got to do for you to throw the draws at me? What I got? You trying everything. You trying everything. You hoping any chance you get, you being a friend, they done went and they dealt with the sexy guy, and he broke their heart. And they call you crying, and you like, ooh, this is my opportunity. They don't even want that. They don't even want you then. You think you can get them. You think you can get them even in their vulnerable times, and they still don't want you. That was it. Oh, friend zone was my place. Friend zone was my place. Now, for those of you people who dropped out of school, I'm going to explain it to you. You become alumni once you take class. You don't have to graduate to be alumnus. No, no, no. We can look up. We can look up alumnus. The definition is a person who has attended or graduated from a particular school, college, or university. A person who has attended or has graduated. You ain't gotta graduate to be alumni. Commonly, but not always, the word refers to a graduate of the educational institution in question. No, if you can be a graduate, or you can be an alum, or you can be both. You don't have to graduate to be an alum. You ain't gotta be honorary. You are an alum. Where it gets fishy is when they start doing the class of. I think that if you drop out, you should still be able to graduate with the class you were supposed to get out of. That's what you got to do. If you in high school, you were supposed to graduate in '88, but you dropped out at '86. You still go to the class of '88 stuff. That's your people. That's where you're gonna feel the most comfortable, with the class of '88 people. Hang with them. Yeah, you took 2 classes at Harvard. You are a Harvard alum. Absolutely. And I'm an alum at Harvard. Oh, what graduating class? Different question. Mind your business. I just said I'm alum. I just said I'm alum. Y'all hold on. I gotta answer another parenting question. Y'all hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm right here. All right, I'm back. I apologize. Justin works at a college. He says you just got to have an official record to be an alum. If you just hung on campus because your boys were there, no, you are not an alum of the school. It's not. I'm giving y'all some homecoming tips. Give you some homecoming tips. If you don't have the vehicle that's gonna turn a couple of heads, if you don't have a vehicle that people are gonna be impressed with, public transportation, Uber to the game, Uber back. You can always say I caught this Uber because I was being responsible. I didn't know whether I was gonna drink a lot or not. Uber to and from the game. It's your opportunity to be dressed nice. You gotta be dressed right. Good morning, Keisha Maxwell. That is Denise Thorne's sister. She's here this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Jay said you could always park down the street, but somebody's gonna see you go to your car. You just if you already know what it is with your vehicle, don't do it. This is your opportunity. Even if you gotta leave the tags on the clothes and take them back, look good at your homecoming. If you went to a HBCU, if you went to a PWI, they don't care what you got on the homecoming. All you got to do is throw on a T-shirt with the school's name on it. You good. HBCU, be prepared. Dress the part. You gotta be on your P's and Q's. You gotta be on your P's and Q's. I'm talking about to the nines. It ain't no reason for you to be at a HBCU homecoming looking like nothing. It is first and foremost, let me be clear, it is first and foremost a fashion show. The hardest thing about Virginia is you don't know which outfit to wear. The weather ain't gonna never be right. So you don't know whether it's gonna be cold, whether it's gonna be hot, but first and foremost, it's a fashion show. Be prepared. I always can tell by who bought their outfits too early. I can tell who didn't buy their homecoming outfit the day before. Because the people come in that jank, it'll be 90 degrees, and they out that thing in they sweater and corduroys. And I'll be like, oh, no, they bought that outfit before they got here. They didn't know what we was going to have. The weather could be anything. The weather could be anything, you know? Well, Keisha's here now, and Denise is gone. Okay. All right, that's great. You got to be prepared either way. Have a warm outfit, low out. Second thing that's important, especially when we start talking about HBCU homecomings, you got to pick the right ancillary events. HBCU homecoming is not only about what happens at the game, because nobody actually pays attention to the game. You go to see the halftime show, you go see the band, you go and you go to hang out in the yard. But what's really important at an HBCU event, what really takes the cake, what really is the coup de grace is you got to pick the right social events. You got to pick the right parties. There's going to be day parties, night parties, all blacks, all gray, whatever it is. You got to go and pick the right one. You can ruin your homecoming by not picking the right party. You got to know, first of all, you got to pick a party in your age group. You got to pick one and I'm just talking about college right now. High school, you can go to anything. Black HBCU homecoming, make sure you pick the right event. Pick your age group event. Remember, alumni gonna be there since the school was open. You don't want to buy tickets. You be like, oh, this look like it's gonna be dope, and you realize you went to the old people's party. You don't want to go to the old people party if you're not an old people. It's gonna be 3 levels of parties. It's gonna be an old people party, a grown people party, and the young folk party. If you a grown folk, you don't want to end up in either one of the other two. If you're a grown folk, you don't want to be in a young people party because you're not ready for what's happening in there. They needs still work. They needs is in an area that your needs ain't ready for. They gonna be in there doing stuff you ain't got no business doing. The songs you ain't gonna know. None of that. None of that's gonna work out for you. Everybody in there, all the songs will be by a young or a little, and you ain't ready for that in your life. You also don't want to go to the old people party because that's all Motown. They gonna be in there. They not turning up. They finna sit down. They responsible. They tired. It's gonna be over by 10. You don't want to go to that one either. You want to go right in your area. Find your wheelhouse. Find the people you went to school with in your age bracket. Usually there's a 30 and under, a 28, 20s, the 20s that's still in college to a recent graduate party. That's the first one you're going to. That's between 18 and 30. Then you're going to have a 35 and up party, 35 to 50. Then they got that 50 and up. The best parties to me are the 35 to 50. That 35 to 50 party, they still got disposable income. They can get in there, they get drunk, they know how to handle it, and they gonna get drunk and go home. Ain't gonna be no fights, nothing. They go somewhere where people still got jobs. Go somewhere where they got careers and they can't afford to lose it over no homecoming fight. You go to that young people party, they shooting. You don't got time for that. They ain't even figured life out yet. They still at a job where they get paid hourly. They not worried about losing that. Now the old people party, they waiting on the street lights to come on. You don't want to be that far either. You can't even really party. They in there drinking old people drinks. It ain't nothing but old fashions and Tanqueray and a lot of club soda. You don't want to be in that party either. Right in the middle. Middle-ations. That's what you want. Unless you are old people. Go to the old people party. If you're old people, go to the old people party. I don't know about day parties. I'm not a big fan of day parties. I think it's something weird about partying and the sun still being out. I think being drunk at noon says a lot about you, the person. You being drunk at noon says a lot about you, the person. And I ain't for it. I ain't for it. I'm getting ready to go, y'all. I've been on the show 14 minutes too long. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Tomorrow, I think I might regret this. I might end up regretting this, but tomorrow is Wednesday. And last Wednesday, we brought in LaTroy and Marche, Double Trouble. And they talked about stuff that they know. They know about relations. And we going in again tomorrow. We gonna bring them back in tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully LaTroy's schedule is clear and we know Michelle gonna be here anyway. And I might have to ask my clinical specialist to come in too. I might go ahead and ask her to be here too. We might have to bring in a whole lot of people. But tomorrow might be a little nasty. Just letting y'all know that off the top. It ain't gonna be me because I don't know nothing about it. I'ma just be here. You know. But I'm gonna try to have the 3 guests on here tomorrow, and they gonna talk about what they talk about. And hopefully I could just referee. I could point y'all in the right direction. That's all I got. You know, I'm friend zone Fred. So and that don't even matter. Dolores, I am coming to Atlanta. I will be in Atlanta the first week of December at Griff's Comedy Club, the 7th, 8th, and 9th. I'll be in Atlanta. So I'll definitely be there for that. That's gonna be what that is. Day parties allow you to still party again at night. The Virginia Virgin starts again. Listen, it ain't me. I'm letting them do it. I'm letting Malara and Keith and Marche do it. Dominic, what's up? This weekend, I'm off. I'm off this weekend. I actually will have to go to DC, I believe, to help clean out my cousin that passed away, help clean out his apartment. So I gotta really get ready mentally for that. But yeah, I'm off this weekend. I don't work again until next weekend. So I'm sorry, Yana Lee. So yeah, there's that. Thank you, Miss Pope. I'll tell him you miss him. He's Catholic now, so he's enjoying life on the Catholic side. I did post yesterday. If you got a chance, go on my page, read my post yesterday. It was really inspirational. It kind of explained my weekend. I wanted to do a weekend recap yesterday, and I didn't do it justice, I think, and kind of explain like the story. Like I talked about how good my weekend was, but I didn't explain the backstory for my weekend. If you get a chance, go read that on my post on my page. Don't forget about the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Your boy is live at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. Those tickets are up and running. You can go anytime. Go right now to vbfunnybone.com. You can go on the upcoming events. You'll see that I'm an event that's upcoming. I'm an upcoming event. I'm right in between B. Simone and some weird guy named JP Sears. But the tickets are already available. You can go. It's going to be a great time. Bring some family. Bring some friends. I'm not going to say that they're going to be serving turkey or anything, but you can come out and check your boy out. That's me right there on your screen. Y'all see it right there in the middle, vb.funnybone.com. Y'all can go and get those tickets. And we are 6 months away from me filming my schedule, man. My special. Of course, we're going to be shooting for Netflix. That's what we're hoping for. But if all else fails, we'll just end up in Tubi. So y'all make sure y'all support on that. And today is Tuesday. So Tuesday night, I'm in here. Tuesday night, we had a show. Tuesday night we had a show, Second Give. That's us talking about sports. So I'll be back from driving my daughter to school in enough time for us to get down there. Anything else? All hearts and minds clear? If all hearts and minds are clear, man, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in again. It's Tuesday. Do what you got to do. Tuesday's for you. Tuesdays for you. Tuesday, here's my thing. Whatever you do to make yourself feel great, Tuesday should be better. Tuesday, I say do it twice. Whatever you did on Monday, because we mastered Monday, and the rest of the week bow down. On Tuesday, do twice as much as what you did on Monday. Make it a 2 for Tuesday. 2 for Tuesday. I think somebody needs to get on that. Wendy's, McDonald's, anybody. A 2 for Tuesday. 2 items, $4 a piece, only on Tuesdays. I'm just throwing it out there. If y'all see it get done, y'all make sure y'all sue them for me. All right? I'm out, man. Y'all have a fantastic day. I'm going to try my very best to do the exact same. Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll be here again tomorrow. Peace.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Clayton's Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Clayton's Cassidy Show. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started